So now we're on to our fourth of the 5 skills of focus, and this is the skill of concentration. Remember I said earlier that focus is way more than concentration, but certainly concentration is a big part of being focused. And we need to understand that concentration is really nothing more than finding the right information that you need and then just staying focused on that. Concentration is finding what matters, what you need, finding the right information and staying focused on that. Now, there's a lot of information in our perceptual world, and there's a lot of information inside of a football stadium at a football game. There's a lot of information. There's the people in the stands, there's the opponents, there's your players, there's your girlfriend in the stands, maybe the cheerleader, there's the referees, there's the weather conditions, there's down and distance. There's all this information in the arena. There's the guys selling hot dogs and people out in the parking lot having their tailgates. All this information is going on in your perceptual world. Some of that information matters. That's relevant information. Some of that information doesn't matter at all. That's irrelevant. It's a distraction. The issue is find what matters and stay focused on it. And we get that information through our senses. We get all the we get and interpret the information in our perceptual world through our senses. And our senses would be what we see, and that's a primary one, what we hear, what we touch, what we smell, what we taste, those 5 senses. And for athletes, there's this 6th sense, and it's our kinesthetic sense. Now, everybody's got a kinesthetic sense. That kinesthetic sense is understanding where you're feeling, where your body is at any given time. Those people that can do this and put their fingers right together, I do it behind my head so that, well, that's what it is, do it behind your head. But can you do that? And when you do it, if it comes out like this, no, you don't have as much kinesthetic sense as the people who can put fingers to fingers. Well, the people who have great kinesthetic sense are typically our very best athletes. This kinesthetic sense is huge because the kinesthetic sense is that control of the body, that feelings within the body, those proprioceptors that are just densely infiltrated into the musculature in our motor neural system that lets kids pick up skills easily and quickly and deliver great skills. So those natural athletes, those highly talented athletes have got way more kinesthetic sense. So our best athletes, they have a kinesthetic genius. We all understand genius. People with a really high IQ are geniuses. They learn quicker. They are smarter. They know more. Got it. Some of the rest of us have to work harder at it. Well, athletically, people with a super high kinesthetic sense are the very best athletes. They are kinesthetic geniuses. And when it comes time to play the game, we aren't going to have them write an essay about the game. They're not going to write a term paper about the game. They're going to play the game. Their kinesthetic sense is their genius. We want to get the best out of that game. So what we're really trying to do in all of this concentration and focusing is to get people to have the right thoughts that will lead them to being totally focused and let them turn their game over to their body and its kinesthetic sense so they can deliver, have the feel to deliver their very best performance. We don't want them thinking, we want them delivering. Coach Pinkel didn't tell me the 6-second game was a time to get to those 6 seconds and think a lot. He said, get to the 6 seconds when the ball snapped, go hard. And their kinesthetic sense delivers. So a big piece of this concentration focus issue is to get to where we can get we have our thoughts right, we get our thoughts out of the way, we turn it over to our kinesthetic feel, trust ourselves, and deliver it. Kinesthetic sense. Now, a lot of times people say the way to concentrate is block out the bad stuff. I hear that a lot. You've probably heard it a lot. Maybe you've said it. Block it out. You just got to block that out. We got to get concentrated. We've got to learn how to concentrate. Here's how you concentrate. You've got to block out the stands. It's right here between the lines. Just got to block it out. Okay. Well, here's the deal. So I've been in psychology 40 years, and here's what I know. There's no blockout. There isn't any place that teaches us, shows us how to block something out. There's really just think. There's not don't think, there's just think.